One day on the green hills near Tara so fair, Fun hunted with hounds in the morning air. 3 strangers came across his way and stood before him bold that day. Fun called aloud, "Now tell to me, who are you 3 that here I see? What seek you men on Erin's land?" They bowed before him where he stand. The first spoke out, "I am Dove by name, black of hair and thin of frame." The second said, "I am Dun the Brown, steady of step, of name renown." The third replied, "Glass and grey am I, with a watchful heart and pale-lit eye. From far we've come at fate's command to join the Fena, your noble band." Fionn stood tall with his spear in hand. The Fianna guard all of Ireland's land. No man may join unless he can show the worth of his heart and the strength that he knows. A man must be sharp in wit and in word, so no trick or riddle shall strike him blurred. He must be just and protect the weak, deal fair with all in deed and in speak. He must fight bravely, no battle deny. Though 9 foes stand, he shall not fly. And most of all, with a truthful heart, no falsehood or treachery play its part. If these you can do, then stand with me and fight for Ireland's honor free. The 3 men swore with a hand to their breast, "We'll prove ourselves and meet each test." From the firewood tall and split it in 3 with a single fall. 1 watch each while the others sleep. Guard the camp and the silence keep. As long as your portion burns with flame, hold fast your post in the Fenan's name. Dove shall take the first of the night, Dun the second till morning light. Glass and the last till the dawn's first ray. See none bring harm or steal away. Dove took his watch with a steady heart. Beside the fire he played his part. But Bran the hound rose up to stray and led him forth from the camp that day. Through briar and stream the hound did roam, till Dove beheld a firelit home, a hall of laughter, drink and cheer, that drew him in with a welcome clear. They poured him ale and bade him stay, with song and jest to pass the way. Then rose their lord with a silver cup, and all the hall to their feet sprang up. "Behold this treasure taken away from Fionn MacCumhall in a distant day. It never empties though many sup. It is our prize, this shining cup." Then Dove stood tall with a steady word, "That cup is my captain's, wrongfully stirred. Return it now, for I serve his band, and bear it back to my master's hand." The hall burst out with mocking cheer. "You claim the Fena, you're no man here. No sword at your side, no scars to show. How could you stand where Fianna go?" The Lord replied, "Then prove your claim. Best me in wit or bear your shame." They battled in riddles till Dove had won. "Take now the cup, O Fianna's son." With hounds at heel he returned again, as his log burned low in the midnight wind. Then Dun awoke to take his turn, and lit the log that was his to burn. But Bran and Skewen stirred once more, and drew him forth to from the campfire's door. Through wood and glen he followed fast, till a hall of riot appeared at last. Its rafters shook with shouts and song, with men at dice and drink all night long. He joined their sport with a merry cheer, and raised his cup as one of their peer. But soon he he saw by the fireside a girl get struck by a drunkard's pride. Then Dung rose up and his voice rang true: "No servant deserves such shame from you. Lay down your hand or face my might, for wrong must never be cloaked by night." The hall grew wild, the men cried out. The brute advanced with a drunken shout, but Dunn stood firm and the clash was made, till the bully fell and the jeering swayed. Through smoke and din he led her fast, out from the hall to the woods at last. She pressed in his hand a dagger thin, the knife of division stolen from Finn. He bowed his head at the gift she gave, a token of thanks from the girl he'd saved. With hounds at heel he returned again, as his log burned low where his watch did begin. Then Glazan rose for the last night's part, and lit his log with a steadfast heart. But Brannan Skeelan slipped once more, and drew him forth from the campfire's door. Through forests dark their path was laid, till a ruined hall in the shadow stayed. He entered in and the sight was grim, the floor piled high with corpses dim. This is no grave by mortal hand, but evil's work upon the land. If I turn back, then who will fight? I'll face the beast before the light. He lay with the dead and held his breath, till a hag came limping foul as death. One leg, one arm, and a tooth of bone. She fed on the fat and left the lean alone. Her belly full she sank with a snore, but Glazan rose with a ringing roar. His blade came down in a single stroke, and her body split as the rafters broke. From the wound there tore with a bloody scream three twisted men like a nightmare dream. The first he struck and it gasped its last, the hounds dragged down the second fast. The third was fierce with a stolen spear, it fought him hard as it leapt with leer. It struck his shoulder yet still he pressed, and drove his sword through the creature's chest. Howling it fled through the broken door, its bloody trail led on through the moor. Glazan stood weary, the battle won. He cut the hag's hair and turned to run. At dawn's first light returned Glazan grey. His log was ashes, strength gave way. With hag's coarse hair held in his hand, he found his captain sternly stand. "Tell me true," said Fionn of the Fee and his band, "why you left your post and broke my command?" Glazan bowed low: "I failed you true, though a murderous hag by blade I slew. 3 foul sons from her body came, 2 I struck down, 1 fled in shame. This hair I bring as proof of fight, but I failed your word in the dead of night." Fionn gave no sign, his gaze was grim, till Dub stepped forth with voice grown dim: "I too did stray, though it I won. This cup I bring, yet I am undone." Then Dunn came forth with humbled head: "I too broke word when from camp I fled. Though I saved the weak, I broke your law. Here is the knife and my heart is raw." The 3 stood bowed in shame and dread, unworthy now, or so they said. But Fionn then smiled with a voice so clear, that rang like a trumpet for all to hear: "You have not failed, but proven true. Each trial met as Fianna do, with wit, with justice, with courage shown, and honest hearts in truth made known. Rise now as brothers, stand in my band. Come back with me to Almu's land, for you are Fee and a chosen tried, guardians of Ireland bold with pride.